Welcome to Meetpulp. To transcribe your interview, the first step is to upload it. To quickly upload an interview, click Add Files from the dashboard. This will take you to a page where you can choose the type of file to upload. Let's start by uploading an audio file. After clicking Audio, you'll need to fill out a few important fields. Begin by entering a name for this interview, which will help you identify it. Next, and perhaps most importantly, select the language spoken in the interview to ensure a better transcription. Then, select the number of people speaking. This is not mandatory but will help improve transcription accuracy. Lastly, choose the project where you want to place this interview. You will have a default project for quick uploads, but it's recommended to organize all your interviews by project to fully utilize the power of Meetpulp. After this, click Next, and you will be prompted to add your file. Currently, files must be under 200 MB, but many formats are accepted. Once you select your file, the upload will start. If you have large files, this can take a few minutes, so make sure you don't leave the page. When your file finishes uploading, you will be redirected to your project page. There, you have the option to process this audio. Processing an audio file is a required step, as it transcribes the file and automatically gathers additional information like summaries. Keep in mind that whenever you see a button with a number and a computer chip icon, it means it will cost you that amount in credits. The processing can take some time, especially if it is a long audio file, and you will see the status change when it's done. You can leave the page and come back later, or you can click Processing to see the progress so far. Note that more advanced Meetpulp tools require that the interview processing is completed. Once the processing is done, you will have an option to View More, as well as a short summary of the interview. If you click View More, you will be taken to the interview page. There, you will be able to see an AI-predicted sentiment analysis of the interview, the time spoken by each person, a summary, a bullet point summary, and the time spoken and sentiments over time. At the top of the page, you also have more options. When you click Options, you have several choices. The first is to update the names. By default, the names will be Speaker A, Speaker B, and so on, but you can change them to the correct names. Then, you have the option to share. When you select Share, a link will be created, which you can send to someone. Keep in mind that anyone with this link will be able to see the report but not edit it. Lastly, you have a download option, which will download the associated audio. Outside these options, you also have a delete option. Currently, you can delete at 3 levels. 1. Delete audio. This removes the audio file, and you will not be able to download it anymore. 2. Delete transcription. This will delete the transcriptions, and you will no longer be able to view them. 3. Delete everything. This deletes all the elements associated with this interview. Lastly, you have the transcription. Clicking the transcription button will open a simple transcription editor. In the transcription editor, there are many options to review your transcription. The first buttons at the top will, respectively, group or ungroup all the instances where speakers talked uninterrupted and show or hide the timestamps. Clicking the Edit button will make the text editable. Here you can change existing blocks, add or remove blocks, change block times, and change the speaker. Click Save to apply all the changes. At the bottom, if you have an audio file, you will have an audio player where you can play, pause, rewind, fast forward by a few seconds, or change the speed. Additionally, you can click the play button next to each block to start playing the audio from that point. Last but not least, you can click the Word button to export this transcription to a Word file. Going back to the interview page, we have a few more options. For the summary and bullet points, you will have the option to edit, allowing for more flexibility. One final and awesome feature that you can use on your interviews is the chat. At the bottom of the page, you have a small chat box where you can ask your interview questions just like in a conversation, and after a few seconds, get an answer. Congratulations! You are now a pro at using Meetpulp to transcribe your interviews. Take a look at the next step, which is using Project GPT to ask questions across multiple interviews. Meetpulp, saving you hours of work on every interview. Try Meetpulp for free today and transform your qualitative analysis research.